Am I on stream? Can you hear me? Let's get myself situated here. Get comfy. Oh, back to after a long 1 day off. Well, which I was working all day. But I like to keep busy. Back to the grind, streaming grind. I got a little break from work, so I'm going to take the opportunity to do a little streaming today. Today's stream will be Flight Simulator for about 45 minutes, and then guitar. I didn't put out a Twitter thing today. I'm getting tired of that. I don't think it matters. That was just kind of during the building phase. So kind of wait a minute for things to settle down here, see what things look like, see if all the technology is working. It's like some of the technology is working. I like the picture quality today. I rarely say that. Cheers. Look at that gigantic glass of Diet Coke. It's actually normal size. Wow. So how's everyone feeling today? I have no idea where we're going to go, what we're going to do, nor does it matter. I'm going to check one thing here, though. Do I have my audio set nicely here? It's fine. You know what? Let's pick the airplane first. Sometimes we pick the plane first and where to go second. Today we're gonna pick the airplane first and where to go second. Sometimes we pick where to go first. You get what I mean. Something that's kind of low and slow. We don't take out the standard planes very often. And they're kind of fun, in a sense, because they're pretty kind of standard. You know, we don't take this one out very much at all. It's one of the, I think it's one of these kind of freeware ones. And it's got these kind of these wacky paint jobs. Okay, why not? Wacky paint. I've used the wacky paint job before, but that's fine. All right, now problem 2. Where to go? Where to go? Where to go? Looks like kind of a nice day in Europe. Or a nice evening, at least. In Europe. What's down here? Have we done Venice recently? Not recently. You know what I'm saying? Where can we take off from here? This is a little close by airport. It's a grass strip, but that's fine. Yeah, we've done it, just not recently. It's a tiny little airport, and then we'll fly west. What's going on here? I gotta, you know, I don't like to put too much thought into any of those choices. Oh, by the way, I have a light to turn on. And I was thinking my lighting looks just a tad flat because I have this overhead light that provides a little bit of lighting on the jacket there. But it's pretty bright in here. It's gonna be sunny. We're starting again in spring. It's gonna be sunny all the time. We're not gonna see this weekend. We're supposed to see some rain. I know, but that'll probably be the last of it for a while. I should hope. And then it's gonna be too hot. Pretty soon it's gonna be too hot for me to wear this jacket, even though it's a lightweight jacket. And I'll be just in the shirt. It'll be amazing. So yeah, we're gonna load in here. Yeah, I still haven't made a final decision on whether to buy the Hindenburg, which is now available in the game. I'm thinking it might be fun, but it might be. I'm kind of waiting to see some of the reviews. And it's $30, but I can probably get my money's worth out of it, being that I stream. I can use it for content. A lot of people don't know what the Graf Zeppelin is, and what specifically the Hindenburg was in the story. So it might be fun to kind of talk about it. I could probably look up some stuff on the Hindenburg and read it while we're flying around in the Hindenburg. Uh, I think that might be fun. So yeah, we'll get that done. Maybe next week though. Kind of draw it out a bit. There's no hurry. All right, we're in an old plane, I believe. That's been updated a bit. Right? I don't remember now. Let's see if we can turn some switches on first. What's here? Landing lights, nav lights, cabin lighting, battery, avionics master. Why did that turn off? All right. Fuel selector left, right. Beautiful trim, flaps, throttle up a little bit, propeller. 100% is fine. And I think we can start the engine now via this little starter switch here. All right. Now, first thing we're going to notice is it is pitch dark, which is fine, but we like to fly during the daytime. And we do have the magic day changing box. This is Venice, by the way. The Venice area-ish. Afternoon, I would say. Like, we want some serious shadows. Looks like a beautiful day. It's probably cool. We're in this little plane, which is great for sightseeing. Little lightweight plane. Do these doors open? I don't think they do. There's like, looks like a little opener. Fuel. Like, you look at there's the fuel. We got fuel. Okay, good. Everything's warmed up. I wonder what that bulb is for. Interesting. Beautiful. I don't see this too often, this particular cabin. All right, we got to turn this on. Transponder on. Cool. Airflow on. Yeah, we want airflow. Very soft keys. All right, this is all good stuff. All good stuff. Okay, this is where the parking brake is. Good to know. All right, let's go check out your Venice. Why not? I say. We're gonna want to go basically northwest. So let's say west.
Lima India Papa Victor traffic KNSH 9er taking off runway 23 departure to the west.
I'm just looking forward. It's so relaxing to fly around. I can't really describe why it probably is less relaxing to watch. Where is we take off? By the way, it's just that landing. We take off right there, I believe. Okay, right. Off. All right, bye, sir, ma'am. It's just this grass strip here, by the way. It's nothing fancy. We're fine. Mo, are you okay? It's the cat. He's talking. He's talking. All right. Oh, wait. Flaps to... Wait. What are these flaps at? 0. Right. Flaps to there. And then we get to the flat part here. And then we just go. And now let's take off west.
Lima India Papa Victor traffic KNSH 9er taking off runway 5 west departure.
Not really a runway. It's a big plot of grass. We're fine. Doesn't need a lot to take off. Flaps back to 0. Kitty, can I help you in some way? He's bored. He is bored. And we're going to fly up kind of from the bottom of the island to the top. We don't want to be flying directly west because we'll be into the sun the whole time. So we kind of want to head to the west of the island and then make a turn to the northeast They'll just give us better visuals, I think. But there's a lot to see. There's a lot to see. We're gonna see. It's all there. That's Venice. That whole thing. That's the whole thing right there. It's not that big. So I'm sure we'll be able to see it. All right, let's see if I can set some. Oh, we're going a little fast. Okay, engine down. We're gonna put our propeller into a nice, settle it down into a nice range there. So at the very south tip of Venice, there's this kind of area here. This is actually part of land. No, that's an island. I was wrong. But this is the island of Venice here. It's not that big, but it's not that small. It's a medium-sized island. But it's like fully cityized. Pretty much. What do they have for sites here? I'm also going to have to go to Biblioteca. I know what that is. It's a library. This is a Giardino. That's a garden. That's the Garden of the Virgin right here. Because I can speak that much Italian. All right. Before we attempt to say things further on and probably mangle the truth in a way that's not necessary, I'm going to bring up Venice on the maps here. That oops, hold on a second. Venice, Italy. And wants to give me all these other Venices. But no, the Venice. Yes, that Venice. All right. So we're down here. There's the Jardin. Right. All right, where exactly are we? I gotta figure that out, and then I can find on the map. Okay, there's that there. Okay, right. There's the stadium is down there. There's a stadium. Well, we gotta check out the stadium first. But what's right down there? Okay, then further up north is San Pietro, Castle of St. Peter's, Basilica. And this is something of Austria, the Austrian Pavilion. All right, hold on. I want to go back and see the. We're gonna make a turn back. We're gonna make a turn around. I want to see the stadium. You guys know me in the stadiums. It's right here, so. So, okay, it's, it's not a huge stadium, but then it's got, I mean, first of all, we're just getting started here. Venezia, and what is that next to it? It's the Dante Alighieri Society. The Dante Society. I think that's a society, like a, you know what I mean, right there. All right, good to know. Dante Alighieri, famous writer of Inferno. Dante's Inferno? The Inferno, I don't know. I guess he was Venetian. All right, let's head back up towards the bulk of Venice here. At least this plane doesn't go 500 when you're under 500 feet. Or don't sink. Because we're going to be low and slow. Alright, so the first place we find is pretty much the most famous, right? St. Mark's Square, whatever. What is it? Wow. Well, we could probably land in there, you know what I mean? Hold on. Let's take a look at that. Now that is some sightseeing, frankly. Which one? Okay. So up the coast away, it starts... And then yeah, that is the St. Marco, Piazza St. Marco, St. Mark's Square. like I said, yes, St. Mark's Square there, and so that fancy building there is the Basilica de San Marco, landmark cathedral with gilded interior, cavernous gilded interior, mosaics, and on-site museum. Well, geez, thanks. Beautiful church. Buy tickets ahead of time. Skip the line. The line wrapped around the church before it opened. They went in the off season. It was packed. All right. Yeah, we figured. Hey, it's not packed for us. Okay. So this is the central place you got to go in Venice, though, right? I mean, everybody goes there. So, yeah, it's going to be. But there's lots more to see in Venice. What's all these little sites down here? There's canals. Some of these canals you can barely see from up here, too, because they're so densely packed. Like some famous bridges, I think. Whatever. It's just very distinctive. Down here in the old, you can hear an old canal here. There's some canal busting. Any of these have names on them? These little things here. You cannot see them. Whoa. What are domes? Okay. And here's where the terminals come, the cruise ships come. So I guess you can drive, you can park there, and then like just kind of walk through there. It's a lot of walking. Cruise ships in town. There's the rest of Italy out there. Technically, Venice wasn't always part of Italy. It was a city-state. What's the nearest city there? I don't really know what it's called. Margera? Oops, someone died. Margera? Margera? Mestra? 500. Maritime Station. Okay. There's just so much to see. Doesn't want to give you the names. There's a train station. Okay. Trains come in there. And then you can walk. It's very romantic, I imagine. But probably kind of humid. I mean, and especially being the rain, if it was really raining, I think it'd be kind of unpleasant. Sunny day would be nice. This is the actual weather today, by the way. But it is earlier in the day. It's actually nighttime there. We're doing a late afternoon flight, so we can get a good feeling of all these spires, you know. We're just going to go back and forth. There's back to St. Mark's there. It's a quiet Wednesday. I like it. I prefer it that way. Some other square there. Hard to tell. Some monument for somebody. More canals. Okay, so which one is this one? Hold on, let me see. Which one is this one here? This one's gonna be... Basilica de Santa Maria della Salute. Okay. Most famous churches in Venice, known for its history, and even today hosting the ongoing Festa della Madonna della Salute festival. I like the church's beautiful architecture. We're talking about this one here. Love art. Very nice. Much like others visited. It's about 1,000 years old. Okay. So is this island called the Salute? I think so. This little part here. Separate island. Okay, St. Mark's. Right, St. Mark's. So we'll head south again. Well, actually, we're heading northeast, pardon me. South is that way. Gosh, it sure looks like some of these buildings are semi-submerged. Because they are. Okay, we're back at the Garden of the Virgin. Right there. And the Dante Society. I don't know. It's just fun to kind of, for me at least, zip around in the late afternoon. Again, I play a flight simulator not because it's surprising or unusual, but because it's just kind of relaxing and I kind of vibe out on the shadows and stuff. All right, that's a different one. Which one is this one? This one's going to be San Giorgio Maggiore. Yes, Saint. That one there. Yes. Yes, exactly. Giorgio Maggiore, blah, blah, blah. What is it going to say about it? Yes, feels like a bit of a ripoff, but still worth it once in a lifetime. I believe this, the price feels like it. Far from the crowd, this place offers a spectacular view of the city. The famous picture stop. People, if you spend a week in Venice, this is definitely one of the places you're going to want to go. That's a long time. I want to go head up kind of along the causeway, the road they built. Let's do that since we're gonna kind of have gone everywhere with Venice here. See where it heads to. It's the Venice Railway Bridge. I wonder if they have a tunnel for cars, or I guess it's cars and bridge and railway now. So that's what it looks like from there. I mean, basically, you can see, probably from the distance, you can see cruise ships and a lot of, building roofs. And that's Venice. It's a long ass. I mean, that's why they picked it, because it was defensible from people couldn't approach it from land. They had to attack you by ship, and that wasn't so easy. Kind of hazy out here, but not too bad. So a lot of people who come to Venice stay here. It's much cheaper. Take the train to Venice, this train here, and then regret it because it still takes like 45 minutes to travel each way. Given sitting in the train station, blah, 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 you cost you money. And so it takes a long time out of your tourist day, if you want to visit Venice, to have to go get out of your hotel, get to the train station, which is up there. Take a train, which, it's a ways. Then you don't have any car, you don't have any transportation. So you can't really do late evening stuff because the trains will stop running. You got to get back to your hotel. So apparently it's a much cheaper experience to stay in a hotel out here. But it's not necessarily the best one. All right, is this an airport over here? Let's find out. What kind of landing strip do they have? All right, gonna be looking some stuff up here. Cheer, we'll have a little Diet Coke while I was thinking about things. Thinking about his life. I'm looking forward to playing the guitar today. With all these songs running around my head, This one. Oh, yeah. That's a big airport. All right, let's see if we can land there. Might be fun. To Sarah.
Tower KNSH 9er is 3 miles west 800 feet with Sierra to land. Tower. Altimeter 30.18, wind 196 at 6. Enter left downwind runway 22.
All right, we'll come around past the airport and come back in. Perfect.
Make left downwind runway 22.
Little jerky.
9er.
Little jerky. Normal. In other words, completely normal. Completely normal. Yeah, we're going to do some content here around the flight simulators. And then we're going to play guitar. I'm actually probably going to play guitar for like an hour. Because I just feel like playing. Well, we'll see. So we're gonna go all the way to the end to land on this runway because it wants us to come the other direction. That's fine. I like this plane though. It's got everything you need, nothing you don't. It's got an autopilot. It's showing the airspeed, operating speeds. It's got a pretty low stall speed, so we gotta expect to land no more than 60 knots. But preferably less. Alright, when we get up here, it's going to give us our clearance. Again, that's basically where you see all those pins. That's where Venice is. And we're in the area. I think I've flown around Venice a couple of times. Not that many times. It's always kind of... It's a very specific vibe. We can do that. Sounds good to me.
Clear to land runway 22 right, catch 9er.
Okay, so 22 right's the short one. That's good. 22 left's the longer one. Fine. We don't need a long one. Alright, let's come around here. So the trick here is to watch our speed so we do not slow down too much. We are landing into the sun, that's fine. So we want to stay out of the red there. We want to be above 50, but below, below 80. But this is fine. We're fine. There's really nothing bad that can happen here. Oh. Real soft landing. I like the real soft ones.
Catch 9er, exit runway when able.
I'm able.
Catch 9er, contact ground on 118.255. 118.255 KNSH 9er. Goodbye. Approach generic Whiskey Mike Tango tree 327 4,100 feet. Generic Whiskey Mike Tango tree 327 approach altimeter 30.18 radar contact. Continue.
So we can park right here. Close enough.
Generic 327 descend and maintain 2,000 feet.
Alrighty. That was good. I like that. That was good. It was a little short. I'm not going to do another segment. Sometimes when I'm short and people are here, I will do like 2 flights. What do we got here, by the way? What else? What's the switch here, by the way? Out of curiosity. Intercom. Okay, we don't need that. Don't need cabin lighting, nav lights. We don't need any of that. Okay, we can just turn this all off. And there you go. The only problem with this particular model is the doors don't open, which I always kind of wish they would. Because realistically speaking, they do. It says here open, but I don't see anything here that would let you open. All right. Do a little walk around here. Make sure the plane's intact. Pipistrel. This was kind of a freeware aircraft, so I'm not that upset that it doesn't have opening. But it's got some interesting detail work, that's for sure. What if you could open this one? That's designed to open, I think, for ventilation. This one up here. Speed brakes. That's what that is. Oh, they pop up there. It's got speed. Why would you need speed brakes? Interesting. Okay, there's some stuff that I did not know about this plane. Okay, so that's new to me. It's got speed brakes and a locking system for it. But I don't see any way of opening that window back there. Okay, well, good to know, I guess. Little speed brakes. I didn't notice what those little slots were. Now I know what they are. Those little slats on the top of the wing. Those are for the pop-up speed brakes. That's very unusual. Never seen that before. Let's try it again. Okay, yeah, you can vary them. It looks like they're definitely going to put a lot of braking on you. What if you could take off like that? Okay, 50%. Interesting. Wow, that's very kind of surprised that a plane like this with big wings needs speed brakes. So, but it's got them. And what are those hooks? I think are for a parachute system. Maybe not. Or they're just for hanging the plane up in a garage, so it's not like on the ground. I'm guessing. I don't know. Wow. Oh, I gotta have a Diet Coke here. I'm just. Oh yeah, put our flaps up. I wonder if they'll come up. Yeah. No. If I turn these on, will they come up? Yeah, I guess there's electrically powered flaps. Okay. Good to know. All right, so there's going to be a short break. I'm going to get my guitar. It's going to be very short. The second half of the show will be me playing guitar and kind of maybe do a little singing. Got some songs in my head I want to sing out and perform a bit, get better at, you know. I think it'll be fun for me. But I'll see you in about like 4 or 5 minutes, okay? Sorry, came on at YouTube, my friend. How you guys doing? I gotta change this camera here. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, there was a 5-minute wait while I switched from my first half content, which is Microsoft Flight Simulator, to my second half content, which is always me, playing a musical instrument. It alternates between the piano days and the guitar days. Today is a guitar day. Let's just talk a little bit about this guitar. This is a Gibson Les Paul, made in America and all, but it's not a fancy model. It's called a Tribute, which is a little like a studio, except with a somewhat different finishes. Instead of binding, it's got this cool it's kind of where they take the paint off. They route the paint off of the maple cap, and they show off the mahogany build of the guitar. It's like down. It's really cool. It's very well made. I have 5 different Les Pauls. Well, 3 of them are Epiphone Les Pauls, and 2 of them are Gibson Les Pauls. So the Epiphones are made in China and Indonesia, but this one is like the American one. So let's see which way I want to move that. I like that. Finally, I figured out. It took a long, long time. Now there's a turnabout, maybe 'cause I'm trying. There's been times I'm so confused. All of my roads where they lead to you. I just can't turn and walk away. Well, it's hard to say what it is I see in you. Wondering if I'll always be with you. Words can't say, I can't do. Left to prove it's all for you. Finally I figured out, but it took a long, long time. Now there's a turnabout, wondering if I'm blind. There's been times I'm so confused. All of my roads where they lead to you. I just can't turn and walk away. Well, it's hard to say what it is I see in you. Wondering if I'll always be with you. Words can't say, I can't do. Nothing to prove, it's all for you. Rain keeps falling down, coming from blue skies. Words without a sound, coming from your eyes. Finally I figured out, it took a long, long time. Now there's a turnabout, wondering if I'm behind. There's been a times I'm so confused. All of my roads where they lead to you. I just can't turn and walk away. Well, it's hard to say what it is I see in you. Wondering if I'll always be with you. Words can't say, I can't do. Enough to prove, all for you. All right, All For You by Sister Hazel. One of the songs I like to sing. Let's tune her up, though, No. That's better. No. Oof. All right, now we're cooking with gasoline here. Must be your skin, I'm sinking in. Must be for real, now I can feel. I didn't mind, it's not my time. It's not my kind to wonder why. Everything goes white and everything's gray. Now you're here and now you're away. I don't want this, remember that. I never forget you where you're at. Don't let the days roll by. Glycerine, glycerine. Needed you more when I wanted us less. Could not kiss, just regress. It might just be you're simple and plain. That's just fine, that's just one of my names. Don't let the days roll by. I should have been easier of you. I couldn't change the way I wanted to. What should have been easier like three. Our old friends fear and you and me. Glycerine. Glycerine. Never alone all the time. Oh, you lie. We live in a wheel where everyone steals. But when we lie, it's like strawberry fields. Eyesight treated me bad. You bruised my face. Couldn't love you anymore. You got a beautiful taste. Don't let the days roll by. I should have been easier on you. Glycerine. 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 I don't know, a person named possibly Olaf on YouTube is saying very nice things. I appreciate you. Just want to say I appreciate you. So I'm learning a couple new songs, not new, old songs. I'm learning them. Okay. So the one I'm learning that I don't have down yet is by Portugal the Man. It's called Jesus. It's called Modern Jesus. Great song. I'm not going to try to sing it, but this is how it goes. I will try to sing it. I've tried to sing it before. All right, let me get the lyrics up and see if it's even possible. Because I got this song rumbling around. Oh, Mistress Mord suggested this song as well, by the way. As she also suggested that great song from The Killers I'm going to do later called Spaceman. This one's called, lyric, Modern Jesus. By Portugal the Man. Which is, I believe, a band. All right. All right, let's see if I can figure it out. I don't think I can. Let's try it anyway. This is the introduction. Come on in, take a seat next to me. You know what we've got. Come on in, take a seat next to me. We've got what you need. We may be liars preaching to choirs. We can sell your dreams. Yeah, I don't remember how the lyrics. Don't need no sympathy. Don't need no sympathy. Got a pill for everything. Just take the dark cloud, bring it all washed down. Don't pray for us. We don't need no modern Jesus to roll with us. The only new rule we ever need is never giving up. The only faith we have, is faith in us. Okay, okay, good. Don't pray for us. We don't need a modern Jesus to roll with us. in us. I gotta learn this part, the rhythm part. And their eyes that can't help but shine. And when the wave approaches, take your ashes to the ocean. Who cares if hell awaits? We're having drinks at Heaven's Gate. Don't pray for us. We don't need a reminder, Jesus, to roll with us. The only rule we need is never giving up. Only faith we have is faith in us. Not a tricky song, but I'm just only really hearing it for the first time about like a week ago. I mean, I probably heard it when it came out more than 10 years ago. It was a pretty big song for Portugal the Man. I'm gonna do a little picking here. I listen to the wind of my soul. Where I'll end up, well, I think only God really knows. I sat upon the setting sun. I never I never needed water once. No, never. I listen to my words, but they fall far below. I let my music take me where my heart wants to go. I swam upon the devil's lake. I'll never I'll never make the same mistake. No, never. Pretty Cat Stevens song that I am going to be doing all the time now, I think. Well, at least on every guitar stream. Let's get some lyrics up here. What do I want to play next, though, you know? Oh, man. Well, he's one of my top. I used to play all the songs, by the way, of his on keyboard, though, which I could do. I used to have the Cat Stevens book, and it was pretty much I could play the song. In fact, I do still have it. I do have it. So I will do a Cat Stevens day sometime coming up soon. We'll do. And then maybe tomorrow for keyboards, we'll try to do some Cat Stevens songs from the book. The book may have problems in that it's a book, so it's hard for me to read out of it. And it's not a. Anyway, we'll do this one. Let me see if I can figure out how the opening is. Walls are built up, stone by stone. stone. Fields are divided one by one, and the train conductor says, take a break, driver 8, driver 8, take a break. We've been on this shift too long. And the train conductor says, take a break, driver 8, driver 8, take a break. We can reach our destination, still a ways away. Saw a treehouse on the outskirts of the farm. The power lines have floated so the airplanes won't get snagged. Bells are ringing through the town again. Children look up, all they hear are sky blue bells ringing. And the train conductor says, take a break, driver 8, driver 8, take a break. We can't reach our destination, still a ways away. Way to shield the hated heat, way to put myself to sleep, way to shield the hated heat, way to put myself, my children to sleep. Part of the song in a plane like that one. She is selling she is selling faith on the Go-Tel Crusade. Locomotive 8, Southern Crescent, hear the bells ring again. This field to eat is looking thin. And the train conductor says, take a break, driver 8. Driver 8, take a break. We can't reach our destination. And our train conductor says, take a break, driver 8. Driver 8, take a break. We can't reach our destination. Still a ways away. Still a ways away. It rotates. It rotates. I mean, I've always liked Driver 8, but I like Man in the Moon. I like most of her hits. And a bunch I can't think of because I learned them over like a 20-year period. I've learned most of their songs, and this is just the only one I kind of still remember because its opening is so iconic. I don't want to forget it. So I mean, I don't have it down perfectly, but if I don't play it every now and then, I'm going to lose that. And I really like playing that little lick at the beginning. But they all have a little lick. There's this one I was learning good. I was supposed to be learning this one. It's called Sonic something. Has a really R.E.M. sound to it. I almost have the music down. And there's a bridge, but I got to learn that one. But I'm learning The Wind, and then I'm learning this Portugal the Man song. Oh, and then I'm doing Spaceman from The Killers. So in addition to, I'm doing 2 Killer songs. I haven't done either of them yet. So I'm doing my 2 current favorite The Killers song, which are, I like to, hold on a second. Can I do this? No. I'm going to get the lyrics up here, though. Because, you know, I don't want to have to memorize all the lyrics of these songs. What's the name of the song? We'll do Human first. It goes like this. What's one do? I did my best to notice when the call came down the line up to the platform of surrender. I was broad, but I was kind. Sometimes I get nervous when I see an open door. Close your eyes, clear your heart. You gotta cut the cord. Are we human? Or are we dancer? My side is vital. My hands are cold, there is. Hi, George. And then my news looking for the answer. Are we human? Are we dancer? Pay my respects to grace and virtue. Send my condolences to good. Give my regards to soul and romance. They always did the best they could. And so to devotion, you taught me everything I know. Wave goodbye, wish me well. You gotta let me go. Are we human? Or are we dancer? My sign is vital. My hands are cold, maybe, and I'm on my knees looking for the answer. Are we human? Are we dancer? Will your sister be alright when you dream of home tonight? There is no message we're receiving. Let me know, is your heart still beating? Are we human? Or are we dancer? My side is vital. My hands are cold. And I'm on my knees looking for the answer. Are we human? Are we dancer? Are we human? Are we dancer? Crazy Train, I believe you meant Ozzy Osbourne, not Ozzy Osbourne. Let me just check that though to be sure. Maybe it is Ozzy Osbourne. No, I was right. It's a song by Ozzy Osbourne. I bet I've heard it. All aboard, ha ha ha, hey, crazy, but that's how it goes. Millions of people living as foes. Maybe it's not too late to learn how to love and forget how to hate. Good lyrics. I like the lyrics. I don't know the song that well, but I've got it up here. So after today's show, I will give it a listen and see if it's something I can possibly do. You would be surprised at what you can, turn into an acoustic guitar song. Just about any song can be. Will they all turn out as well as the others? Not necessarily, but that's the fun thing about it. Some of these songs, I think a lot of the songs I do were started out as a guy singing over a guitar, and then they added stuff. They arranged it, right? And then you can always bring it back to what it was, like a Bob Dylan song, any folk song. A little Diet Coke for the masses. All right, so that was one killer song. And And I'm going to interchange that with James Taylor's song called Mudslide Slim. Mudslide. Okay. It's called Mudslide Slim by James Taylor. Mudslide Slim and the blue horizon. Oh, mudslide, I'm dependent upon you. I don't know, but I've been told there's a time from time to time. I can't eat, I can't sleep, but I just might move my feet. 'Cause there's nothing like the sound of sweet soul music to change a young lady's mind. And there's nothing like a walk on down by the bayou to leave the world behind. Mudslide, mudslide, I'm dependent upon you. Mr. Mudslide Slim and the blue horizon. I've been letting the time go by. Yes, I'm letting the time go by. Letting the time go by. Yes, he's letting the time go by. I'm gonna cash in my hand and pick up on a piece of land and build myself a cabin back in the woods. Lord, it's there I'm gonna stay until there comes a day when this old world starts to changing for the good. Now the reasons that I'm smiling is over on an island on a hillside in the woods where I belong. I want to thank Jimmy, John, and Mick and Lori, the No Jets Construction, for setting me down a homestead on a farm. Woo, 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 mudslide, I'm dependent upon you. Mr. Mudslide Slim and the blue horizon. Oh, that's an old song. So I'm gonna do this other killer song, Spaceman, which I've been really enjoying doing. It's a really earwig, but I hadn't heard it till real recently. So I think for most people, they're probably gonna be like, "That's just a totally random sounding song." But if you come to my stream, because I've been playing it like for the past 2 weeks, like constantly. Okay, let's say cool. Started with a low light. The next thing you know, ripped me from my bed. Then they took my blood type. Left a strange impression in my head. Know that I was hoping that I could leave this star-crossed world behind when they cut me open. Guess I changed my mind, and you know, I might have just flown too far from the floor this time. 'Cause they're calling me by my name, and they're zipping white light beams, disregarding bombs and satellites. That was the turning point. That was one lonely night. Star Maker says it ain't so bad. Dream Maker's gonna make you mad. Spaceman says everybody look down. It's all in your mind. Now I'm back at home and I'm looking forward to this life I live. You're never going to haunt me. So hesitation to this life I give. Going much is over. Caught between the devil and the deep blue sea. You better think it over before you make that leap. And you know, wait, I gotta get lyrics here. I'm fine, but I hear those voices at night sometimes that justify my claim. And the public don't dwell on my transmission, cause it wasn't televised. But that was the turning point. Oh, what a lonely night. Star Maker says it ain't so bad. Dream Maker's gonna make you mad. Spaceman says everybody look down. It's all in your mind. Star Maker says it ain't so bad. Dream Maker's gonna make you mad. Spaceman says everybody look down. It's all in your mind. Very different song. I think there's a couple of songs called Spaceman. My opposition systems are vocally addressed. They say the Nile used to run from east to west. They say the Nile used to run from east to west. I am blind, but I hear those voices at night sometimes. Star Maker says it ain't so bad. Dream Maker's gonna make you mad. Spaceman says everybody look down. It's all in your mind. Star Maker says it ain't so bad. Dream Maker's gonna make you mad. Spaceman says everybody look down. It's all in your mind. All in my mind. All in my mind. It's a great song. It is a very different song. I like the Harry Nilsson song. I don't remember it that offhand, but all of his songs. I used to play. Remember when that Natasha Lyonne show came out, in which she was living the same day over again, Russian Doll. Russian Doll came out, season 1 at least. I didn't see the other seasons. Their season 1's a great show for at least season 1. I don't think they should have been season 2, but anyway, because I didn't watch it. But they played the Harry Nilsson song that from the over and over again. And I learned it because on the piano. It's not a guitar song, but I can play. It's a really, really, really wildly interesting set of chords. Let me just put it that way. He's a genius. That was the first song on the Nilsson Schmilsson album, which was his first album. So technically, that's kind of his introduction to music to us, and that's an amazing song. Can't remember what it's called. Which one? Right? I mean, which is the song from that one? Yeah, it's called Gotta Get Up, right? Okay. Gotta get up, gotta get out, gotta get home before the morning comes. But I'm late, got a big date, gotta get home before the sun comes up. Up and away, get a big day. It's got these chords that they're these really unusual chords, and then it modulates them. Basically, if you study a music theory, that's a song that just like wipes you out. It's just like, whoa, how does that song work? And then you played it over again in the show, and every time you play it, you're just like, oh my god, that's so awesome. He was from the area of the Beatles. Most of his albums are between 68 and 71, and he died in the 70s, I believe, right? When did he die? Quite a long, maybe it's the 80s. Oh, he died in 1994. Still, he was only 52. I thought he died earlier than that, but still, he was pretty young. He had a pretty short career. But I always think of him as being Swedish or Norwegian, but he was an American guy. No, he was 52. So He was 12 years younger than I am now when he died. But no, he accomplished so much. The same thing with James Croce, died young. A lot of these incredible musicians, Jim Croce, which I should learn, because if I could put time in a bottle, I like a lot of Jim Croce songs. First thing that I'd like to do. It does. You think of all the musicians who die young, all the musicians who died in their 20s, remember? Because there was that whole spate of Hendrix and what's her name, dying, drug overdoses in their 20s just because, and then you have Amy Winehouse, and yeah, that's one of the reasons I feel like I'm kind of never went in. I was always been into music since a very young age, but I'm glad I didn't become a professional musician, honestly. I think that would have been a rough life. Even if you're successful, and if you're not. People. Something in the way she moves, looks my way or calls my name. It seems to leave this troubled world behind. Guess I'm feeling just that way. Why don't I have the lyrics up here? I did not memorize them. It's yesterday morning. Oh, that's the wrong song anyway. Let's do Fire and Rain. Not something. It's yesterday morning. They let me know you were gone. Suzanne, the plans they made put an end to you. Walked out this morning and I wrote down a song. Just can't remember who to send it to. I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I'd always thought that I'd see you again. Won't you look down upon me, Jesus? You got to help me make a stand. You just got to see me through another day. My body's aching and my time is at hand. I won't make it any other way. Oh, I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I'd always thought that I'd see you, baby, one more time again now. Been walking my mind to an easy time, my back turned towards the sun. Lord knows when the cold wind blows, it'll turn your head around. There's always a time on the telephone line to talk about things to come. Sweet dreams and flying machines in pieces on the ground. Oh, I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I'd always thought that I'd see you, baby, one more time again now. Lord, I'd see you one more time again. There's just a few things running my way this time around me now. Thought I'd see you, thought I'd see you smile again. Wow. James Taylor songs, you know. They just hit in a weird way. In a good way. All right. Do some of my standards I like to play on guitar. I still don't have them memorized. I do them every time, and I still don't have them memorized. And that's okay. Why should I memorize them when Google has them all right here? Chose the tune. I get them mostly memorized. Who knows what it's like? Be the bad man, be the sad man behind blue eyes. No one knows what it's like. Be hated, to be fated, to telling only lies. But my dreams, they hurt as empty as my conscience seems to be. I have hours, only lonely. My love is vengeance, it's never free. No one knows what it's like to feel these feelings like I do, and I blame you. No one bites back as hard on their anger. None of my pain and woe can't show through. But my dreams, they aren't as empty as my conscience seems to be. I have hours, only lonely. Love is vengeance, it's never free. When my first lunches crack it open, or I use it and lose my cool. When I smile, please tell me some bad news, or I laugh and act like a fool. If I swallow any evil, put your finger down my throat. If I shiver, please give me a blanket. Keep me warm, let me wear your coat. No one knows what it's like to be the bad man, to be the sad man behind blue eyes. I'll be performing that song. Well, we call it a performance, but I'll be playing that song. Attempting to play that song for a long time now, I hope. Because there's something about it. Something about it. All these songs I play over and over again, you know. One practices Spaceman. All right, and then the Portugal the Man song goes like this. I'm gonna try to sing it next time. You do the. Don't think of us. We don't need no modern Jesus. Don't love Okay, I think I got the rhythm section down for that one. Now I got to learn how to sing it. It's sung by you got to listen to the. I'm not gonna even try to describe how it's sung. I forget, partly by woman and partly by man, but it's hard to tell intentionally who is and what is singing. It's an unusually sung song. The song I'm talking about is called "Modern Jesus" by Portugal the Man. Gosh, I wish I could play longer. I'm right hitting up against the hour and a half mark. I think I should get back to workish pretty soon-ish. But I did enjoy it. I like I like keeping my streams right around the half an hour, one half. That way I can not feel guilty about taking an extra long break from work. Not that there's anything super huge today. And also, tomorrow we'll also be streaming around this time, around 12:30, not 11:30. I like to keep the same general time frame, but Tuesdays and Thursdays are probably going to be a little later. Okay, now is the time. Hold on, we're going to transition back here. There we go. Oh, I'm going to show you something. So I downloaded this thing called Motion Component for OBS. Oh, my hair has gone crazy. I have headphones here. For example, suppose I'm here, right? I can hit this button here, and it causes that to go up, and it kind of has this acceleration, and I can cause it to go down again. With the idea, I'm kind of looking at how this plays on my Facebook or on my YouTube thing here, and I might be able to like trigger it automatically. I was thinking it'll add a little interest to some of these scenes here, but I'm just thinking it's too much. It's too much. You know what I mean? But sometimes too much is not enough. You know what I mean? Too much is not enough. So now's the time in the show where I like to thank like to thank you all for coming. I like to thank you all. Like, it doesn't matter if you're even here or not, frankly. That's how much I appreciate you. No, because I'm doing the same. I'm doing stuff that I would do on a normal basis anyway. Every single day, I'm gonna play Flight Simulator, or I'll literally go crazy. Okay. Second thing I'm gonna do is have a Diet Coke, or I will also go crazy. And third thing I'm gonna do is play some kind of music every single day. So I might as well just combine those loves into one stream. Combine it into 1.5 hour of just an orgy of Diet Coke, Flight Simulator, and live music. Tomorrow shall be a keyboard stream. Oh yeah, that's too early. Sorry, ignore you saw that. First of all, cheers. Now my show is a lot like the Carol Burnett show, except instead of Tim Conway, Harvey Korman, Lyle Waggoner, the incomparable Vicki Lawrence, you get none of those people. You also don't get Carol Burnett, but you do get me singing this. I'm so glad we had this time together, just to have a laugh and sing a song. Seems we just get started, and before you know it, comes the time we have to say so long. Oh, now do that. Oh man, I'm having too much fun here. All right, see you guys next time.